Hello there, this is Turlo with Turlo Does TolkienCraft. Today we're doing a special episode which is also doubling as a tutorial for Thaumcraft, specifically version 4. Thaumcraft is an amazing mod that's in a lot of other mod packs. It's one of my personal favorites, and I've had a few subscribers actually ask me to do a tutorial on this because they've seen what I'm able to do with it. So we're going to start off with Thaumcraft. So the first thing that you need for Thaumcraft is a Thaumonomicon. There's two ways to get in the game. One, find it. You can find it in villages, specifically a building very similar to the church that has a glowstone on the second floor, and it's in a chest. That's one frequent location for it. The other way is to find a bookcase, just a standard bookcase, and zap it with your wand. Woohoo! 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 Oh no, the guard sees us. Run! The problem with that method is that you need to know how to make a wand before you can actually zap the bookcase. So it requires previous knowledge. So in this case, we're going to assume that you found it. In the world of TolkienCraft, you can find it in the Mages Council's room, and there's just one laying on the table. You just right-click it, grab it. There you go. You now have one. Now this guide is simply amazing. It has all these tabs. The ones near the bottom are actually from add-on packs where people have added like add-on mods for Thaumcraft. In fact, there's one over here as well. So the things you want to start off with, there is a ton of information in this book, and a lot of it starts off as unlocked. So these circle ones are unlocked, the ones that are not blinking. The ones that are blinking require you to do research. And there you go, research. It has a bunch of question marks. I can't do anything with that. It doesn't help me. So this one does. You know, how to do research. This one, I'm missing, I've got one, but I'm missing two other ones. I don't know what they are yet. So how do we get more research once you have your book? Well, first thing you do, you need to make a wand. And so we're going to get to thaumaturgy. And there's even basic wandcraft. You can read all of that, but the bottom line is you take 5 iron nuggets or iron berries and make an end cap. You need to do that 2 times. You have 2 iron caps, and then you put a stick or river cane or something in the middle to make a wand. And this is your first basic wand. You don't want to use this wand very much. This wand lacks fine-tuned control. As such, you can actually destroy some sources of magic by using it without even realizing it. But it is needed. And then once you find it, once you have this built, this is your basic wand. So great, you now have a wand. So what else can we do? That doesn't really help us. Well, on the Artifice tab, you have being able to make tables, which is 3 slabs, 2 planks. You need 3 of those total, at least for starters. And then the first one is you just place a table and you put a wand there. And I believe I actually have some extra tables there. So we'll put that there, and we'll put these 2 over here. So I got my wand. Zap. The wand actually moves into the inventory. You can take it out at any time. And I now have a workbench. And this is slightly different than the normal workbench because quite a few of the recipes require energy from the wand to be able to do the recipe, the combined. So okay, great, we're off to a good start there. So I'm going to take the wand back. Now, one of the other recipes that we need to make are glass files. So let's check the book. How do you make a glass file? And let's see, those are under alchemy. So you got a glass file, and it's 3 glass, and it has to be glass. I tried using Tinker's glass, the clear glass. It does not work. And you add a piece of clay, so it doesn't make the standard glass bottle that you would make in vanilla Minecraft. And this will give you 8 total class files. So they're quite useful in quite a few aspects of Thaumcraft, but in this case we need one for starters. So what we're going to do with this, we're going to go back to the Artifice tab. We need to figure out the research table, and you need scribing tools. And a lot of these things, you got two tables side by side like I placed over here. You could just click and it tells you how to make it. So let's go to the workbench. We've got a glass file, ink sac, and this is a shapeless recipe, and a feather. And there you go. Boom. We've got scribing tools. And then I could come over here and you right click the two tables, and there you go. Now this is one I already had in inventory. The one I was carrying did go into here. Now this is the research I have currently. I have done a little more than just what you start off with, so you would not have quite as much as this, but you start off with a few research points. Not enough to actually do anything useful yet, though. The next thing, once you have these in place, you need to build a thermometer. And it's 2 gold ingots, a piece of glass, and then 2 matching shards. Possibly it works with mismatched shards. I have not actually tried. And once you have this, you then create a thermometer. Whoop, sorry about that. Okay, thermometer, which is this thing here. And through this, you see the world slightly differently. A lot of the mod recipes don't update, like iron bars here. This is through chisel. They don't update. But if I were to look at normal iron bars, they would. This is customized cobblestone. Fancy cobblestone. You just right click it. It says nothing can be learned from this. You get that a lot with some of the custom mod things. So how do we get our research points up? Well, we could take a look in here, actually. You just find stuff to right click. There you go. I discovered a new research type, so that would fill in question marks for areas I do. Fine. Got some glowstone. Oh, see, it says I need to study spirits before I can learn anything. I've already done cobblestone, stone stairs. There's some clay in the background. Nope, need to study spirits. So there's prerequisites for a lot of this stuff. So another thing to take into account, and I'm going to go upstairs for this one, is you can, oh, here's farmland. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, regular dirt. There we go. I just got 2 terra. You can grab items out of storage. So let's see. Might be able to do one of these, so I'll just grab this. Alright, so you just throw it on the ground. There you go. I just got an update. Pick it up, put it back. So you can do this with every single item you have in storage. So it could be like dirt. If you hold down shift, you can see if it's been scanned. If it shows any icons on top, you've already scanned it. Cobblestone, already scanned. Cobblestone stairs, not. So I can throw it on the ground. There you go. Got some research points. Throw it back in. Half slab, I believe that one will fail, but we'll check it out. Yeah, nothing can be learned. Gravel, already done. Sand I can use. There you go. So you'll just continue doing this, and as you scan more and more items, it'll start giving you credit for new elements that you discovered. I can try a feather. Nope. It says I need to study things that move first. So it's a question of, oh, what am I doing? It's a question of finding out what you're able to do. And quite a few things can be scanned. Scribing tools. You need to study things that move. Not going to work. So I'm going to be going through a lot of stuff here, and clear glass, that's not going to work. Stone, those don't work. Netherrack should work. So hopefully I'll get something with netherrack. Yes, I did. Fire and earth from netherrack, which kind of makes sense. So you can also go, let's see, this is my hollow metals. I've already checked aluminum blocks. I checked ingots, but the ore berries did not take. Here's a block of copper. That one took, and I learned 2 new elements from it. So that was actually quite useful. If you want to scan a chest, like this one here, so I'll scan this one, you need to hold down shift and then scan it. It says nothing can be learned, but this one I was able to scan. Now remember, you want to check each form of the item. There you go. So the ingot also gave me more research points. I can even check the nugget. Research points, you want as many as possible. One really important aspect is found in the Thaumaturgy book, specifically under Aspects of Magic. This section right here, Victus Life, combination of Terra and Aqua. Victus, I've been unable to find anything in the world that you can scan to get it, at least directly, and it's a prerequisite for a lot of others. So, let's take a look at the research table. Okay, so we want Aqua and Terra, and then you just combine. There you go, Victus. This will allow you to scan a lot more things, and so hopefully that little trick will help you out. It is explicitly stated in the book, so I am a firm believer it's the intention that you actually do a combine on that. So, once you've accumulated enough research points, you can actually start working on unlocking research. So let's take a look at the book. Now, on this first tab, I've already unlocked everything, as you can see, but on the second I'm still working, and let's say I wanted to work on a bone wand core. This will help work with necromantic type magic, and you'll see that it's blinking on that the pick and shovel icon. That means I'm short. I've discovered that research key, but I don't have enough of them to actually complete the research. So you can just go to basic information, aspects of magic. We need Humanus and Ordo. So, going to the research table, as you see, I'm out of that one. Okay, Humanus, Ordo. Now I need 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Go back. I can now complete it. You just click on it and it's done. In stock Thaumcraft, you actually activate a minigame when you on some research, but it appears this has been disabled in TolkienCraft. So one day I will have to work on a tutorial on the research for stock Thaumcraft. For my next episode, I'll be showing how to do infusions, which is the advanced spellcasting for Thaumcraft. But for now, just follow along in the book, unlock all the different researches you can, and the more you learn, the more you know. So have a good night, and please subscribe.